Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Sandal College Boys Section Online Class Second Year. Dear students and my viewers, Assalamu alaikum. Here is Akhtar Said, your English teacher, with another lecture on the most important essay, My Aim in Life. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, इसकी अहमियत का अंदाज़ा इस बात से लगाया जा सकता है कि पंजाब के तमाम एजुकेशनल बोर्ड्स के एनुअल एग्ज़ामिनेशंस में अब तक ये सबसे ज़्यादा आने वाला ऐसे है माई एम इन लाइफ. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द आउटलाइन फर्स्ट. Number 1, why aim is important in life. Number 2, different ambitions. Number 3, introduction to my aim. Number 4, reasons for my choice. Number 5, advantages. Number 6, serving humanity. Number 7, aptitude for profession. And number 8, conclusion. So now let's start the essay. A useless life is an early death. What makes life dreary is the want of motive. A man without aim is a rudderless ship in a stormy ocean. Aim is like a guiding star. Aim is a great incentive to work. If you have an ambition, you can pursue it all your life and never feel tired. It drives us on and on quite tirelessly. Without ambition, life is just passing of time. Ambition makes life challenging and challenges make life interesting and purposeful. The aim, if reached or not, makes great the life. Life without ambition does not lead anywhere. You do not know where to go and what to do. A person with a set ambition sets his goal and advances towards it. He does not lead astray. His eyes are always on his ultimate goal. He cannot be misled by other temptations. He is the master of his luck. He does not believe in destiny. He works very hard. His energy does not go waste. He goes on forcefully. Failures do not change his track. He works and struggles very hard. You can't cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the beach. Aristotle maintains that man is a goal-seeking animal. His life is meaningful only when he struggles for his goal. Many people fail in life because they fail to organize their energies and focus on something. People, like nails, lose their effectiveness when they lose their direction and begin to bend. Not failure, but low aim is a crime. The essence of life is to have some aim or ambition in life. Without it, life is meaningless. Eat, drink, and be merry is not life, but dependence on one another. Therefore, everyone should have a sublime and serious aim in life. A person must be very careful while choosing his career. A person can be a doctor, engineer, teacher, lawyer, pilot, etc. They all serve their nation and country in their own field. A noble aim, when faithfully kept, is a noble deed in whose pure sight all virtues succeed. It is interesting how men differ in their ambitions. This one would like to be a poet. That one would like to conquer the Mount Everest. This one would like to be a great scientist. And that one would like to be the world-renowned athlete. Alexander, it is well known, wanted to conquer the whole world. Napoleon's ambition was to be another Caesar. Shylock's aim was to hoard enormous heaps of wealth. On the other hand, there are persons who are singularly devoid of any ambition, who repeat poet, "My mind to me a kingdom is." My philosophy is that we should first set our goal and then we should try hard to achieve it. The progress and prosperity of a country is the result of great endeavors of the educated men who have high ambitions in life. A man should choose his profession according to his own nature and inclination. Great ambition is a passion of great character. There are as many ambitions as men. Some want to be doctors, others to be engineers, Some crave to be civil and military officers, others to be poets and novelties. My ambition in life is to have neither power nor wealth. I don't want to be a king, but a lifesaver and protector. I believe only in the well being of mankind, and that can only be achieved by serving my fellow countrymen. A doctor affects eternity. I want to become a doctor in order to serve my countrymen, especially those living in rural areas. The poor villagers in Pakistan cannot get medical aid if, God forbids, they fall ill or meet some accident. After completing education, my aim is to set up a good clinic in my own village. It will give me pleasure to relieve people of their distress, pain, and misery. I want to become a doctor because government has decided to uproot diseases from the country and improve health of the people. New hospitals are being constructed for this purpose. There is a great demand for doctors. Taking all these things into consideration, I have made up my mind to become a doctor. May Allah help me to achieve this noble aim, as it is said, God helps those who help themselves. I like this profession because there is a great scope for hard work and intelligence in this field. Research in the medical field is going on in every country of the world. New medicines and medical instruments are being invented day by day. I would like to adopt all methods of treatment and keep myself up to date. A doctor never retires from his profession like a government servant. The more aged a doctor becomes, the more experienced and valuable he grows. So, the personality of a doctor does not degenerate and he is never fed up with his work. Daily, he gets new cases to treat and interesting patients to deal with. Good doctors understand responsibility better than privilege and practice accountability better than business. The profession gives freedom and respect to a man, which he cannot get in any other profession. A doctor is not bound to any authority. He may join government service or set up his own private hospital. A competent and experienced doctor is more respectable than any other officer or businessman. Wherever the art of medicine is loved, there is also love for humanity. I know that profession of medicine is a good selection. If I become a good doctor, I will get a lot of money which I'll use for the service of mankind. I will not charge high fees and never exploit the needy and the poor at the critical moment of their life. I would not make this profession a means of amassing wealth by fleecing the helpless people. I would not charge any examination fee or visiting fee as far as possible. I would treat the poor and deserving patients free. Doctors give up their lives to learn how to save others. If I become a good doctor, I would of course get fame and popularity. But I would see that I do not become puffed up with pride due to fame. Being a good doctor and having connections with several families, I will naturally acquire power and influence. But I will see that I do not abuse my power for any ignoble or undeserving work. In short, I have fixed my aim to be a doctor not because it is a profession which would fetch more wealth, fame, or power than any other profession, but because it gives better and great opportunities to serve mankind in their moments of urgent need when they are involved in a struggle of life and death. It matters not how long we live, but how. My aim does not end here. I will devote a part of my time in doing some voluntary work in hospitals and charitable dispensaries. I will also devote a part of my time to the welfare of my country and play my humble part in the social, political, religious, and educational reforms resulting in the progress of my country. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Whether I succeed or fail in my aim, I shall never make wealth till the end of my life. I shall never run after the bubble of fame. I shall be proud to die in harness. Success in my profession will be of little importance unless it is governed by higher moral program. A good doctor treats the disease, but a great doctor treats the patient who has the disease. To conclude, that my aim of life fully suits to my tendencies and ideas about life, I have taken up pre-medical subjects for my intermediate examination. And I am working hard day and night to achieve my aim. I know in my heart that this is the path best fitted for me by nature, and I would leave no stone unturned to achieve it. May Allah Almighty help me in the fulfillment of this noble aim in life. Ameen. The purpose of life should be a life of purpose. That's all of today's lecture, dear students. I hope this humble effort of mine would help you in your examination. If you have any question, if you have any problem, you may comment in the comment section below, and you will find me inshallah there to answer your questions. Till some next lecture, take a very good care of yourself and your dear ones. Thank you very much.